just restart
Yeah.
it and don't do the stream thing.
Yeah.
I'm getting in the server.
Yeah, do that. Okay, apologies, folks. I think we figured out what was wrong. So give us 1 second while Randy joins the server, and then we will get his commentary back up and going. So for now, we'll just have a bit of a silent stream, just watching these two teams play. It's lovely having technical issues. It's very, very encouraging.
Yeah, Ellie, do you mind telling me what color or which team is
Just
the
check.
bridge bats are red?
Yep, bridge bat. No, bridge bats are blue. There you go.
Blue. Okay, thank you.
And we usually have this fixed before production, but apologies. Airing it. Screw it, we'll do it live. Except
Yeah,
one word we can't say on
here.
Twitch. So.
Yeah, Salem here gonna take it over the middle. Fibs gonna push it up for him. Gets 50 by Hunter. Hunter gonna 50 it back into the zone. Anarchist gonna pick it up in his defensive zone. Puts it up. Jamal gonna put it back. He's gonna try and send it up here to Fib. Fib's gonna turn around. Fib's got a little opportunity here. Big shot. It goes a little bit wide. Then Anarchist gonna get tied up with Terra. Is that Tarasenko? Is that who that is, Sally?
I believe it could be. Let me check the stat sheet.
Yeah, it has.
Yes, it is indeed Tarasenko, who is a 50% player for the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats.
Yeah, and he is clearly in the October mood with the name change today. But as we go back to the action, Jackson's going to take his defensive zone, but instead Prince is going to try and send one over the center. Everyone's there to collect it. Jamal is going to take it out of the zone, though. Pass across to Fib. Fib's going to be in a race for it. He takes it. Tarasenko tries to stop him, but Fib takes a shot a little wide. I don't know if there's a stick on it, but Quicksilver is going to try and keep the pressure on. Instead, Prince is going to take it behind the net, and then Tarasenko is going to take it out of his zone. Passing
It's
up
an interesting choice
here.
to have both teams' 50% players playing in the first game.
Yeah, for sure. And we can speak to that because we have a 50% player, and it might be a little bit different for these guys. Maybe they want to get it out of the way, and they know that both teams are going to do it here. And if they're both going to get it out of the way right now, might as well play your best against your best. Prince with a shot, though. Huge shot there. Jackson's going to try and pressure Quicksilver. Quicksilver's going to take it into the offensive zone. Passes across, but Hunter's there to tip it out. Tarasenko taking it behind the net here. He's going to pass around to Prince. A little bit of time, but Quicksilver gets the 50 on him. Fib's going to take it back. He's got a little bit of a break. He passes it. Oh, huge shot, actually. Bounces right off of him, but Hunter going to try and push it out of the zone. Goes across. Anarchist going to stop it. Quicksilver in his own zone. He's got two behind him, so he doesn't have many passing options. He sends it up. Tarasenko in the corner here, gonna try and pass it up to Louis. Louis not gonna be able to collect it. Quicksilver gonna take it back in his defensive zone. Pass up again, and just going back and forth here. Prince gets 50 by Quicksilver. Quicksilver's got a huge breakaway here. This could open it up, and he does.
Buzzer beater right here. That's a good play to take it all the way there.
Yeah, surely everybody got caught lacking. Everybody was getting ahead of the puck. There was 3 players ahead of him, and he loses the 50 there. Just opens him up. Right at the end of the period.
Yeah, complete buzzer beater. That's a pretty not a heartbreaking moment for the Bridge Bats, as they still have plenty of moments to come, but definitely a bit of a dagger in their play to get ahead.
Yeah,
But
Coven definitely doing a good job to take that opportunity. They were really just passing it back and forth over the zone or over the center, and all it takes is one lost 50 to get a good shot in. Louis gonna take it off the drop here. Instead, Fib's gonna take it from him over the center. He's going around Tarasenko. He can't do it. Louis gets 50 by Jamal though. Prince is gonna collect it in his zone. Gonna go up to the right, trying to find Hunter. He does. Hunter's gonna pass it to Louis. Miku's there to save it. Great save there. Tara's passing it back in. Nobody's home. Hunter might be able to get there though. There's a lot of bodies over the center. Tries to do something. Nothing. Tarasenko's going to rip a shot. Anarchist with a good block there. Hunter. Hunter going to pressure it in the corner. Fib and him are going to bat it back and forth. It goes out of the zone to the center. Prince takes a half ice here, but he loses it to Quicksilver. Could be another break and a shot. Not high enough there. Luke playing, playing with his heart now that he's down one. And Quicksilver, he's over on the other side, tries to collect in his offensive zone. Can't. Hunter here. Hunter's going up the ice. 50's Jamal takes it, passes over the center. Miku not
Dangerous
having
play
any of
from
it.
Anarchist not getting it, but Miku just able to bat it away in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Miku's a great goalie, and he's really going to try and prove himself tonight and try and get this shutout. But maybe I just cursed him. We'll see. Jamal's going to take it out of his zone, but he gets 50 by Louis. Louis passes it to Hunter. Hunter trying to get something going, but Jamal takes it. Quicksilver trying to pass over to Fib. He does, just wide though. Fib going around. He sees Jamal on the other side. Jamal's going to try and pass it over the center. It's nothing but the, the bats, right? Yeah,
Yes, the bridge bats.
I was gonna say
Right
the
at center
full
ice
name.
as they pass through the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats, who are
Yeah.
paradoxically in Houston.
Yeah, I didn't, dude. That name is crazy. I don't know. uh, as we pick up the action though, Quicksilver's gonna try and find Jamal. He can't. Spookterror's got a 2-on-1. He's gonna try and go across. No, he gets 50 by Anarchist. Putting it back to Miku, taking care of business there. Out to Quicksilver. Quicksilver's got a little bit of a break again here. Passes it to Fib instead. Fib's gonna take a shot. Good try there. Holy.
Fib, I believe,
Louis.
definitely wanting that one back.
So fucking nervous.
Got to censor that one. We can't hear that on Twitch. The players getting a little fiery in their language there.
Yeah,
Is your
Fib
heart
playing with
bouncing
his
out of
heart
your chest?
here, and we're just trying to not let him hear that.
We have to speak over the players. They're
Yeah,
they're getting
speak
a
over
little
the
rowdy.
players.
The emotions are definitely high here between
Yeah,
these
for
two
sure.
teams.
Fib definitely wants it. I know how it is. We play with Richard P, and he loves to talk. As soon as he doesn't like what's going on, for sure. And you know,
But Salem
Quicksilver.
are a bit of an underdog story. They were definitely put more as a team that was probably going to not quite miss playoffs, but probably be a pretty easy out. But here they all are all the way in leading against the Bridge Bats, the best team in the league so far, and they seem to be doing just fine for themselves.
Oh, huge shot by Quicksilver there. I didn't
And the
even get to
commentator's
see it.
curse continues.
Yeah, it really does. Quicksilver with a huge shot from the line or from the top of the circles there opens up Luke. Luke not able to save those long shots. We're in D3 here, so those long shots are completely viable. You being a goalie, I'm sure you can speak to this, but when it gets in that awkward spot, I played a few times, and it's really hard to judge those when you're trying to pay attention to covering the pass as well.
There's
Oh,
always one place I'm always going to point to as the most dangerous part of the entire ice for a goalie, and that's when the puck is right in the center between those two dots and right in front of you, no one home. You get a puck in there, and it's so dangerous.
yeah, absolutely. And Quicksilver, everybody finding the opportunities here for the Coven. Coven gonna take another shot here. Quicksilver really putting the pressure on. Prince is gonna pass it up. Hunter is gonna collect it. He's got a shot. Tries to get it past Miko, but he can't. A little bit right at him here. Fib's gonna take it out of their zone again. He's got 3 in front of him. Not much. They're kind of clogging each other up though. He just circles around. He's gonna take it to the center. Passes up to Jamal. Jamal a little too slow. Tara's going to pass it up to Louis after the collect. Louis is going to go across. Anarchist is going to break it up. Hunter with a good 50. Prince is going to collect it. Ooh, a bit of a fat touch there. He's going to give it back to Quicksilver at the end of the period. Allie,
Definitely
what are your
another strong showing from the Coven. They're showing that they really want to keep going. They want to show everyone wrong, and the Bridge Bats have their season on the line here. I think right now they're the ones with pressure on them.
Yeah, for sure. The Bats. I was gonna ask, what do you think they got to do here? I'm, there's not a lot seeing from both sides. I mean, Luke's just getting torn apart a little bit. Receiving a lot of shots. If you look at the stats, they have 7 right now, and the Bats only have 4. You know, they're gonna have to put on some more pressure if they want to open up this goalie.
I've maintained my stance through the entire playoffs. No matter the league, no matter the team. Oh, here we go. They have a shot
Oh,
here.
good shot.
And
Oh, and a huge rebound by Louis, right? I think it went right off of Miku and caught it out of the air, if I'm not wrong.
well, again, I'm proven here. Once again, defense wins playoffs. If you have
Wow.
good offense, it can easily be shut down by defense, and it's been proven so far. But the Bridge Bats offense finally breaking through to manage to get something
Louis
going.
gonna take another shot. Miku's awake, though. I thought he might have been AFK there. Anarchist gonna clear it out of the zone as we go to a little reset here with Luke. Luke's gonna just
Yeah, Louis
send it
definitely
up.
proving that this game is not over whatsoever, and that these teams still have life left in them.
Yeah, these aren't you know, I hate to say it, but these aren't D1 players. Anything can happen at any night. We've seen it. Upsets happen even at the highest level. So for sure, anything can happen tonight.
I mean, that's their
Quick.
fun. That's the fun thing about it. And Austin asking the question that I've posed a couple times. So, with the name Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats, they are paradoxically located in Houston because there's a bridge in Houston called Buffalo Bayou Bridge. So there is your reasoning for their name being HTX. But as we get back to the plays, Fib on a
Okay,
breakaway.
that makes sense. Yeah. Now Luke's gonna take it. Prince gonna collect in his own zone. He's coming around behind the net here. He's only pressured by Fib. He's gonna opt to take it. No, he passes it up to Louis, but Quicksilver's gonna meet him there. Louis is gonna try and pass back to Prince. He does, but he's immediately pressured by Fib. Gets rid of it. Up the ice to Hunter. Hunter's got it. He's at the center. He's gonna try and get around, but he tries to actually pass back. Gets 50 there. We're gonna go a reset here in the Coven zone. They just opt to reset on the other side. Getting a couple of icings here as the Bats collect it. Hunter is gonna try and pass across here to Louis. Louis is just gonna 50 it into Miku. Miku's gonna clear. Hunter's gonna collect it. Try and make a play here around Jamal. Gets it to Louis. Louis misses the shot. Miku there to cover either way. Behind the net, another shot from Hunter. Prince gonna keep it going here. A lot of pressure here. They want to come back really bad here, Allie.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's a lot of fight seeming to come back to the Bridge Bats.
With a shot! Sorry. Holy.
No, of course we gotta interrupt anything exciting happening.
Yeah.
The commentator's curse. You start on a bit of a talking point, and then the players immediately interrupt you because they don't want to hear from you. They want their actions to speak louder.
Yeah, for sure. And they're absolutely giving it to us tonight. No lack of scoring as we round down to the last 2 minutes of the period. In this third period here, Quicksilver's going to take it out of his own zone. Gets around Louis, passes up to Fib. Said Tara gets it. Quicksilver's talking in the game, and he gets 50 by Tara. He's going to take it away from him. Tara's got it. No, Quicksilver takes it back. Hunter going to rip a shot, I believe, here. Puts it over the center. Louis can't touch it in. Tara on the other side trying to do something with it. They need something going here. Prince is going to take it out. He touches it too heavy.
I think Luke might come out in the last minute or so here once they get it back in the own end. The Bridge Bats are pouring on the pressure, and They might go for a goalie pull. We'll see.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a free one, but at this point, you need one so bad. So whatever you need, the Hunter's gonna collect it here. Can't get the shot off with the good pressure from Jamal. Quicksilver, excuse me. Quicksilver's gonna touch it. He can't collect though. Tara's gonna take it. He's one-on-one with Jamal. Passes across to Louis. Louis touches up. Great pass to Prince. He's gonna get back checked though. Prince is going to try and make something out of it. Fib collects in his corner instead, passes it up. They're just trying to ice the puck here, trying to get this last minute done with. Luke's going to come out, pass it up. We might see him get pulled here, but Jamal collects it. They're going to need to get something going. Quicksilver passes it up. Anarchist can put the dagger in him right now if he makes a good shot. Instead, he puts it around. Tara is going to collect it in his own zone. He's going to try and push it up. This could be the last opportunity here. Takes a shot. Not really the best opportunity there, and that's going to be the end of the game.
That's a great game by the Salem Coven, but one the Bridge Bats are definitely going to want back. But we will get back really quickly. We just have to hop on a quick plane to Salem. So 1 second, and we will be back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, as the game is underway. As
No, I guess.
they're going. They decide to not, and they decide to not progress, as the warm up will continue. Instead, but here we go. Now the game's going to begin.
Yeah, surely here.
And here we go as Jamal takes it down and wins it in his own end. Sending it around to Fib. Fib holding onto it but loses it as Quicksilver will get it back along the boards. Sending it up to Fluff along the right side of the boards. Sending it down to shot on Luke. Luke manages to bat it up into center ice up to Louis. Louis down with it. Sending it around his Fib to Quicksilver as Louis battles him for it and sends it down behind the Salem end. As Hunter will come away with it. Sending it across, but Quicksilver manages to get a stick there, who sends it down. As Fib will control it at center ice as Miku tries to come out to hit Louis away, but he's just a little wide. And he sends it up to Quicksilver, who bats it away, but no one was home to get the shot off, as Fluff sends it up the boards to Jamal, who goes out center, but Hunter will take it away. Fib will race him for it and manage to win, but Hunter pokes it back to make him race even further and burn some time. And Fib will send it across to Jamal as Prince tries to win the battle there. And they will lose it. And now, interestingly now that both 50% players have no more games left, it'll be down to the non-50% players left. What do you think of that, Randy? Do you think there's a bit of strategy there?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think this strategy is going to change much because they still have offensive threats out there. I mean, they still have people like Hunter and Fib to still score.
The commentator's curse is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Hunter coming across with a shot that is very dangerous to any goaltender right there. Cutting across, no one there to block, and just absolutely murder on a goalie's ability to do anything. Feel bad for Miku there.
And absolutely, the point I wanted to make was that the goalies are probably gonna get tested a little bit less here with the 50 percenters out, and since they're out, I mean, you're gonna just, I mean, in general, see less opportunities on both sides of the court, so it's gonna be more of a defensive game, in my opinion. So one goal could be huge here.
And already one goal very huge as the Bridgebats are the ones to come up 1-0 in a crucial game for them as it's a series take all. Well, not sorry, apologies, not series take all, an elimination game for the Bridgebats as Fib goes up with it, manages to lose it. And it is Prince as Louis and Quicksilver will have a hitting battle up there, and he sends it all the way up, and Fib will manage to scoop it away in his own end. As Miku wondering whether he should go for it as Fib comes across, sends it up, and Dizzle will get away with it. It's a 2-on-1 for Dizzle and Louis, who manages to block it away at the right time. Hunter coming across in a bad away to Louis, but he manages to miss it. And Quicksilver will come away with it along the boards. Louis, Fib getting it across to Dizzle. Dizzle managing to take away as Fluff will fight him for it and block Dizzle's attempt at a shot. Prince cutting across. And Miku will get his stick up in time to block a bad away attempt by Louis. He was right in front of the net, and good move by Miku there to get a save off. Dizzle behind his own net, sending it up, icing it all the way down for the Salem to take away and control in their own end as the Salem return the favor, but a little closer means there's a fight just at the blue line as Prince comes away with it, sending it across to Louis, and Louis just manages to flub and be a bit too fast to get to the puck at the right moment as Prince in the box behind the net as he goes for a shot, but it's blocked away by Miku, who gets it to his own teammates along the boards, and there's a battle between Fluff, Prince, and Hunter S, excuse me, I'm just going to say Hunter from now on, that's easier, as it's sent to the center line. Quicksilver coming away with it in the neutral zone as it's gotten away to Fluff, who's with speed, sending a shot, but it's blocked away by Prince.
Prince
Gets
playing
up
some
there.
great defense tonight for sure. Both teams are doing great on defense. I'm seeing a lot, even some of the offensive players coming back. Like Fluff right now, look at him. He's a left winger and he's sitting back in his defensive zone. He really doesn't want anything to get through for free.
Looks like the players are getting a little bit chirpy between each other. You can't quite hear it due to distance on the commentator's box, but if we get too many players close in, we might hear a few choice words between each other. And they're already going very, very, insultingly against each other in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. And with this first period under wraps here, it's been a battle for sure all night. These guys are definitely loving this. I mean, it's got to be intense out there. I could only imagine with your season on the line, being up one, you don't want to make any mistakes here.
Yeah, pretty light shot first period overall. Only one shot for each team, at least perfectly on net. But I mean, that's kind of been reflective. It seems to be, more dump and chase and more ice and chase than really anything else. There doesn't seem to be a lot of pure offense going on right now that's not connecting. And as the center ice battle gets going, it is sent to the Bridgebats' end. And Prince sends it behind along to Dizzle. Dizzle trying to get a shot up, but it's Pluff along the net, and he sends it up, and Fib bats it right into the net and scores for the Salem Coven.
Yeah, that was a great play there to just get it out front in the net and force it through, I believe, 5-hole on Luke. Way to put him back in it.
Really great way to get back into the game for the Coven. And as we see them going along, we will see this continue. Definitely a great start for the second period as the puck is sent into the Salem zone and sent right back to the Bridgebats zone as possession waffles back and forth between the teams in a continuous method of ice, dump, and chase and continue to back and forth. As it seems that currently on PHL Network as D1 finals just went live. My fellow commentator Log bringing us the game there, as pulsating action will be the case there. But we appreciate those who stick with us to see the D3 quarterfinals here between these two teams, as Fib tries to come up with it but fails. Doesn't quite manage to get to the blue line as Prince manages to take that away, going along the neutral zone into Salem's end, getting it to Hunter across, and he manages to get it away. Quicksilver along the boards, deking through several of the bridge bats, and Hunter manages to just poke it away, and he still manages to get a shot up, but not quite there, as Fluff sends it across, but wide of Luke. As Prince will take this back, and Fluff will battle him for it. Prince going along as Fib chirps Prince. Hunter S will go up with it. Hunter S gets a shot off, but not quite there as Miku bats it away. Dizzle going for a rebound, but blocked there by Fib to get the body in there. As the players continue to constantly chirp at each other, just wearing each other's patience down, and partially mine, and having to talk over so many voices. As Fib comes off with it, as Quicksilver tries to get it across through block traffic, and Luke will manage to get away with that and send it to the corner. Fluff along there as Fib goes for a wraparound, but it was not home, and Jamal sends it down, and it was off the pad, slightly wide, and Dizzle will dangerously hold it right in front of Luke as Bridgebats try to get it clear, but manage to fail as Fib comes down dangerously in the corner, sending it across to Fluff, who manages to just miss. Quicksilver at the blue line. Board coming in, trying to get a shot off, and he dekes through, sending across to Quicksilver, and he's just wide of the net of Luke. Pulsating action here between Salem and the Bridge Bats.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of pressure here from the Salem here, and they really want it, but Prince...
It's too much forecheck on the ice.
Hunter S getting a shot off, and shot scores!
Hunter. He really wants it. I mean, both teams are just electric right now. I mean, no shortage of offense. You don't watch... Are you watch D1 games or D3 games, man? I'm watching D3 games for the action. I'm telling you, all night. Come on.
This is definitely a more offensive game, and both teams getting their licks in, just managing to beat the other into submission. This feels more like a scrappy war between these two rather than an actual hockey game at this point. As Luke will get it, and the Salem Coven will try again to tie this game up. Louis sending it up to Prince. Prince trying, but manages to get it off the body of Fluff as Jamal sends it up the boards. Fib trying, but Louis will poke it back up to Prince. Prince in the neutral zone, sending it up. Trying to Hunter, who's in alone, and he just manages to get the stick in for Fluff. And he's batted away as Fluff once again blocks Hunter. Hunter coming around with it, but Jamal says no. And he sends the puck up the boards to Fib, who's in the neutral zone, as he sends it across to Quicksilver. And Prince will manage to not get away with it as Quicksilver dekes to the left. And it continues to be a battle between these two teams as Fib puts the brake checks on Dizzle. Fib once again wrapping around and managing to control the puck, lifting it up, going for a bat, and he misses and sends it all the way down. Miku coming up to send the puck across, and the players are continuing to just lay into each other with both words and chirps, and just taking the puck away from each other. Prince sending it across, and he scores! That's a flub by Miku. I think Miku got a stick on it to get the goal in here. Prince with the shot, sending it. Yeah, just a little bit of a shot that goes in for Miku.
I think it bounced off of someone's stick and directed in. It is no good as they're trying to come back here, and that's going to wrap up period 2. Yeah, and I mean, you got to be feeling good right now if you're the Bats. The Bats have had an absolutely good, or a good first 2 periods. They withstood the goal. You know, they had a goal against them. It's not easy to keep the mentality high after, you know, you go down. or you get one put back against you and you're 1-1. But they stacked 2 more up in the second period there.
Well, let's also put some respect on the Salem Coven for also giving plenty of shots at the same time to keep this game alive. It's definitely continuing. I could firmly see the Salem Coven coming back to tie this and take it to overtime as Fib wins it along the corner, sends it up, but no one was there, and Louis takes it away as Quicksilver takes it away, his own turn back. Fib trying to get there, but it's slightly wide of the net as Prince comes away with it, sending it up and across to Hunter S, who's all alone with Louis. It's a 2-on-0 right here. Hunter sends it across Louis, but Miku manages to get a stick there to deny the chance for the Bridge Bats. As Quicksilver will come away with it, sending it across to Fib. Fib trying to get a shot up, but Dizzle manages to get his stick in there and sending it up and across and all the way down the ice for Quicksilver to take away and race Louis for in the corner. Louis comes away with it, and Miku has to send it up and bat it away for Jamal to take up the ice. As Jamal at blue line tries to get a puck, but it's slightly wide of the net as Fib sends it back into the center ice, but no one was there as Dizzle gets it up to the blue line as Quicksilver takes it away at center ice as there's a battle between Quicksilver and Louis. Louis will win the battle there with coming away with it, but Quicksilver races him back as Louis takes the wrong line in as Quicksilver wins it in the corner, sending it up, 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 and it's batted away by Prince all the way down to the end of the ice as Silver, sorry, I have not drunk anything today. That is just me slurring my words today. Fluff coming up with it to Fib, as Prince races him for it, and Fib will win the battle, but it's sent to Fluff along the boards as it's kind of a collision between the two. Louis sends it up to the corner. Jamal sending it across and trying to get a line in, but it's behind the net in the wrong angle. Hunter trying to get it up as Fluff will dart in for it. Dizzle sending it up in response. Louis jumping for it. Louis sending it down, but Quicksilver manages to intercept. And he's got speed with it, going past the blue line, and Dizzle will poke it away and say no.
Yeah, absolutely. Some tight defense here from Dizzle here. He's holding it down with Prince. They're both staying heavy back. They're playing, they're putting a lot of pressure on him. They really don't want to, I mean, it's their... they have a game to give, but if they can take it right here, they would. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Fib in these last 2 minutes. He definitely has the firepower to do it if he has the opportunity.
No, definitely not. There's a lot of fight left in both these teams. I think we're gonna get an electric Game 3 if this goes to it, but for now, the Salem are still in reach with 2 minutes left in the game as Louis comes away with it. Louis getting a shot, and it's just a little high of the 5-hole of Miku, who manages to make the save with his crotch. That's gotta be stinging right now. Louis behind the net. Louis as Fib comes away with it. Fib trying to get away with it, trying to move in. Continuing, Fib sending it across, trying to get in as it's wide. It's free for anyone there as Luke is out of the net. Jamal sending it down, and it's wide of the net as Luke is still not in. Jamal sending it across, and it's wide again. And the Salem Coven cannot get a shot on net as Luke is nowhere to be seen. The net completely wide open. And Salem are denied on every opportunity to get it right on net as 3 Salem Coven are out of the net and Prince says no. What a final period as 1 minute is left, 50 seconds to go in the game. Louis sending it up the boards to Hunter. Hunter across and Fluff was there. Dizzle sending it across. Blue line. Prince sending it down. Miku gets on it and sends it up to the boards. Louis coming back with it. Fib and Louis battling. Fib coming away with it. Fib down, coming out, sending it up, and Dazzle will come away with it. Dizzle, excuse me. Fluff getting the body on it and sending it up. Hunter gets the body on it in return. Louis down at center ice on the Coven logo. 15 seconds to go. Dizzle coming away with it, sending it across to Hunter. Hunter getting a shot off, and it's wide of the Salem net. Fluff coming down. 7 seconds to go. Fib behind his own net. One last chance, and he will not manage to make it as the Bridge Bats will send it to a Game 3 elimination. Here we go.
Yeah, we don't see these very often. Usually we see sweeps in this league, and I'm glad to see it go like this. I'm glad to see a Game 3. You know, you heard everybody chirping at the beginning. Everybody's got a lot of passion. You know, Salem, or sorry, not the Coven. The Bridge Bats coming back there to take that second game. They really needed it, and now they put themselves in a position where they have the momentum. They can keep it swinging here, and we're going to see what they do with this Game 3.
Yeah, we'll have to hop on a plane really quickly once again. Back to Houston. And welcome back to Houston, ladies and gentlemen, as I am once again Alleycat, joined by Randy.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? And we have an electric third game here. Everybody throwing heavyweight punch after heavyweight punch. You know, a couple of blunders there from the Coven at the end, not to put them in, you know, reach of going into overtime when Luke was fumbling a little bit. But that's just how it goes. You got to battle through and you got to pick yourselves up for this Game 3 here. And I think we're going to have some subs out on the court. Maybe I'm wrong. Saw somebody coming out of the game. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're getting a few players switched around. I want to say, no, it looks
Jamal
like
just
most
come in?
people are, it looks like everyone is the same for the most part.
Okay, and it looks like the bats are ready to start. Or sorry, the Coven
As
are
we
ready
get
to
going in
start.
Game 3.
All right, let's see it.
About to be electric.
And the puck's going to drop here on this Game 3. Jamal's going to take it off of his defensive line. Can't do it. Instead, it's going to be Hunter trying to push it out to Dizzle. Dizzle's going to try and take a shot. He can't. Quicksilver is going to get it out of his zone a little bit. Fib's going to pass it across. Can't find Quicksilver. He actually does. Fluffs up the ice. Waiting behind Hunter. Going to try and back check here. Hunter is going to take it out of his zone instead. He's got a little bit of space here. Louis in front of him. Jamal trying to defend here. He's making some moves. He gets a little bit of space. Takes a shot. Good defense there by Quicksilver to get the stick in front of it. He's been electric tonight. Fib gonna take it for the Coven over the center line. He's going to the middle. Louis gonna take it away from him. Quicksilver's gonna take it back, trying to push it up for the Coven. They want this third game. Jamal's gonna take it in his zone. He's passing up. It's gonna be a little too long. Dizzle taps it down though. It's a fight for it. They're flat-footed. Dizzle's got a little extra sprint in the bank. Passes over to Prince. Prince is going to take it. He's slow, though. Fluff's going to take it from him. In their zone, try and get it out. Or, sorry, try and pass over the center there. Hunter, instead, is going to push it. Sorry, Jamal's going to take it back in his zone. Try and pass. Can't do it. Jamal trying to put the pressure on here. He's 1-on-2. Hunter walks away with it. Gets killed. Fib falls over too. And Louis passes a Prince. Prince is shot. I got Miku. Jamal's going to take it behind the net. Louis is going to try and 50 him. He can't. Jamal's pushing out of his defensive zone. Looking up the court. And Fib's going to put it up to Quicksilver. Can't do it. Hunter is going to take it around in his corner. Pass it up to Prince. Prince is on a breakaway here, one-on-one with Fib. He's got one opportunity to make a shot. He does. It rings off the post. Huge, huge shot there. Very close. Fluff's going to take it out of his zone. Fluff at the blue line. Prince is going to check him, but he still takes the shot, and it almost gets past Luke. Fib's going to take it, try and do something with it. Quicksilver trying to keep the play alive. He does, but Dizzle's going to wind up with it, trying to get out of his zone. Fib's going to take it at the blue line. A little bit of an opportunity. Prince with a great block there. Man, there is some great sticks tonight. Everybody's getting in the way of these shots.
Down, all right? You can't be
As
that
we
good
hear
on
Fib
defense.
continuing to talk.
Can't hear you.
Fib, a player that definitely doesn't seem to like shutting up and getting in the head of his opponents.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's all part of the game, you know. Everybody has a different way of playing, and, you know, that's his. We have teammates just like that. As we go back to the game here, Quicksilver's going to pass it up to Finn, who's cherry picking, as Hunter will let you know. He's going to try and take a shot. He gets checked by two players. Hunter's going to end up with it. Quicksilver going to take it back. Makes a 50. Fluff's going to end up with it. Take it down the court. Fib's waiting up there, trying to collect it behind the net. Passes out front. Opportunity. Fluff gets denied. I don't know who got it on there, but there was bodies in front of the net. Another shot. Dizzle says no. Blocked by James. If you would, he's going to pass it up to Hunter. Quicksilver. Quicksilver trying to pass it up here. Fluff's going to collect it in his zone. Oh, gives it up to Louis. Louis shot. Can't do it. Fib's going to take it around. He's going to try and get this out of his zone. Louis is the only one pressuring him. Passes up to Quicksilver. Quicksilver goes across to Jamal. Jamal trying to make his voice heard. Cutting over the center. No one's guarding him. Shot. Luke in the... he was... Sorry, not Luke. Jamal missed it high. Luke there to cover, but no opportunity to test him. Dizzle's going to take it in his offensive zone. He's at the blue line. He's got a little bit of passing room. He gets 50'd instead. Quicksilver stops it in its tracks. Hunter takes it around the corner. Tries to do something. He can't. It's stuck behind the net. Jamal's going to take it out of the zone now as things calm down. He has a little bit of space. Passes it up. Nothing going on there. Fluff trying to make an opportunity happen. Quicksilver with another shot. They're getting very few opportunities, but I mean, it's looking like a defensive game here, Allie.
Yeah, it looks. You always see this in elimination games. There's usually a lot more conservative play from a lot of players in terms of just not giving away too many chances, trying to minimize their mistakes, and just trying to keep the defensive pressure up, but also trying to seep in a little bit of offensive pressure. It's more a tightening of the games, and you know, goalies tend to thrive in these environments, as myself, but that's my own bias as we get going here in the second.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that makes you better as a player playing in these situations. You're in an elimination game, you got to make them count. As Prince takes it over his circles, tries to pass up to Hunter. Hunter trying to pass across, nobody's home. Fib's going to take it, go back towards his net. He's going to take some time. Louis not going to let him as he pressures him behind the net. Getting a good forecheck in here. Can't do much, though, as Fib turns around, passes up to Quicksilver. He can't catch it. Dizzle's going to collect. Dizzle opts to go behind a Prince. Prince has got a little bit of time as he's one-on-one with Fluff. He gets around him. He's got more space. He passes his blue line, gets over the center, passes over to Louis. Instead, Jamal's going to take it from him. Dizzle going to try and make something happen as he gets blocked by his own teammate. He's got one over center, and Jamal resets. Prince there to collect in his zone. Prince going to send it up. Nothing going on there. It's going back out to the center as Fib collects it. He's one-on-one with Prince, trying to make a move here. This is dangerous as Prince makes a good defensive play there on Fib, the most dangerous player on the ice at this point, I would say. Dizzle's going to come around, collect it, pass it up. Louis gonna be there to collect it. Hunter is gonna try and make a move here. He does. Shot
Oh my
top right
goodness.
from Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter just cutting in there, and this is why there's always a saying, go to the net and just drive, and Hunter just keeps going, and just manages to poke it right up there. Get your stick
Yeah, it
angled
doesn't have to
correctly, and
be-
good things will happen.
Doesn't have to be fancy out here. We're in D3, fellas. Let's just get him on net. And that was class from Hunter, taking it easy and putting it in the bins. As we go back to Fib in his zone, 15. Prince is up the ice. Dizzle holding it back for him as Hunter tries
Oh
to
my god.
top Jamal.
You unfortunately can't see it on Twitch, but they are laying into each other in the chat, and it is not something we can show on Twitch either. But these two teams are really starting to get into it. This almost looks like a rivalry game of sorts. But holy moly, these players are going to develop some hatred between each other.
Oh yeah, and hopefully it's all part of the love of the game. But when you start talking about each other's moms, it's straight on site after that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was some gloves dropped at some point here.
If we
As we
had
go
that
to
option, I'm sure every single player would have had a bloody nose by now.
absolutely, as Prince is gonna try and get things going here for the bats, and he can't. Quicksilver's gonna take it out of his defensive zone with a shot. Dizzle in front of the net. Collects it. Quicksilver's going to take it back from him, get around two people. He has a big opportunity. He can't do anything, though, as Luke bats it away. Fluff trying to put it back in. Can't. Jamal's going to take it up. Try and put it over. Prince there to block it with his face. Good job, Rocky. He's going to take it, get 50 by Quicksilver. Fibs over the blue line. Fib's going to try and do something with it. He can't. Fluff's going to collect instead. Big shot there. Easy save for Luke. As Dizzle clears out of the zone, finds Hunter. As he was just talking about cherry picking. Here he is. Tries to shoot it close corner, but Miku
And the
was
chat
there.
getting into it too, really. Not even the players chat anymore, but even the Twitch chat starting to cheer back and forth, and a little shots being fired. Not quite as intense as the players, but this is becoming a really fiery quarterfinals. It's almost like a conference finals or even a finals matchup with the level of intensity here.
Yeah, and as we see these leagues develop, and as we get into, this is only our second season, we'd love to see a rivalry develop between these people. Prince gonna skate it back into his own zone.
Just
as
an
he passes up to
absolute
Dizzle.
bellow by, I want to say, is that Fib or someone who just... I think there's a broken stick on the ice somewhere, maybe even a broken mouse with that level of rage and intensity.
Absolutely, it's high intensity now, as the bats, right? Who's oh, who's got the score right now? Hunter. So the bats, yeah, as the bats try and keep it held down, and the Coven try and come back here. They want it. Hunter's gonna take it out of his zone. Prince passes it up to Louis. Louis with Fib, he can't do anything. Louis gonna take it past Jamal. Hunter trying to collect, he can't. Prince puts it up. Back to Louis as we end the period. Very eventful game, but not a lot of scoring here. You see a lot of, I mean, this is the playoffs. You know it's serious now. Nobody's going to give up anything easy. We got one through, and that can be huge.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is going to come down right to the wire. The Salem Coven are going to do absolutely every single thing here, just to put their season back into the contention. It's only one goal. There's lots that could happen, and it's going to be so fun to watch this last little bit.
Yeah, and when it comes down to the wire, we could see a lot of scoring, teams getting desperate, depending on what happens here. It could come down 1-1, but we'll see here what entertainment we have with Prince taking it out of his zone. He fumbles it a little bit. He's slow. Fluff trying to back check. Passes up to Hunter. Hunter collects. He's got a little bit of another shot. Here he tries it, but Jamal in front to get a stick on it. Dizzle's going to come around and try and pass it up to Hunter. Passes back out. Can't find anybody. A lot of dead space here. Prince going to try and race Fib to it. He takes it, but Fib's right behind him. He has to get rid of it. He does.
You could
Louis
almost see
takes it, gets rid
Necromorph
of it.
spawning with that much dead space.
Yeah, it's ridiculous when you see that much space open up. It's just a foot race at that point. Who's got more boost in the bank?
Mm-hmm.
As we go back to action here, Louis is going to take it out of the zone, try and make an offensive play here. He does. Hunter gets it past Fluff. Can't make a shot here, but maybe a pass. He opts to drop. Prince is going to take it into the offensive zone. Pass across. Louis can't collect it. Great opportunity there, but Louis not finishing these backdoor passes. He's been fed a few here tonight. And we're going to take it behind the net. Quicksilver, Hunter is going to get a 50. As we hear even more chirping, Miku clears. Fluff's going to take it. He can't. Louis. Quicksilver actually is going to get away with it. Shot. Gets it stopped, though. Jamal's going to go for another pass. Can't get it across. Fib takes it behind the net. Passes it down to Jamal. Jamal's trying to make something happen. Fluff can't do it. Fluff coming back. Louis in the race, so Louis beats him. Louis is getting past one. He gets 50 by Quicksilver here, though. Quicksilver putting it out to Jamal. Louis is there to muddle things up, though. Putting it back behind the net. Quicksilver is going to go up with it. Quicksilver is going to take his time here. He finds an option up in Fib. Fib takes a touch, tries to pass across, gets to Jamal. Jamal shot! Huge save there by Luke, I believe. That looked like it was on net. Prince going to take it. Pass it back around to Hunter. They're trying to calm things down here. Passing it up. Can't find Louis. Quicksilver instead collects. Passes it to the wall. Goes up. Flubs it a little. It's going to be a little bit of a battle here. Prince goes around. Nobody's going to be able to collect it. Jamal's on the ground. Excuse me. Prince going to go behind his own net. Try and get it past Fluff. He does. He's got a little bit of room. Makes a good pass to Louis. Louis on a breakaway here. Louis takes a shot on Miku. Goes off the post, though. Huge opportunity there from the Bridge Bats.
Yeah,
Jamal
definite
here.
opportunity to extend your lead as Jamal comes down. Holy moly.
Yeah, it's back and forth here. Both teams really want it. The Coven trying to battle back in this period 3. We don't have much time left. Bat's going to take it up the court. Pass across to Hunter. Hunter has got it behind the net. Can't do much with it, though. There's a lot of bodies in front. Fib collects it. But he gets 50'd into Louis. Louis is going to pass back up to Hunter. Quicksilver going to take it. Quicksilver behind the net. A lot of battling here, wasting a lot of time in their offensive zone. That's great for the Bats. Dizzle tries to make a pass, can't. Goes to Jamal. Jamal's got speed, instead passes. Gets 50, or gets caught up by Dizzle. Great interception there. Dizzle gonna put it down. Trying to waste time here. Quicksilver is behind the net. Gotta make a good read here as Louis tries to make the play. Can't do it. Quicksilver going over the blue line. He's one-on-one with Hunter. Instead, he passes. Jamal trying to make a move on Prince. He gets stuck. Prince muddling things up. Louis going to try and take it. Trying to put the dagger in him here. Louis got an opportunity. Huge shot. Is it? It's in, right? Yeah, okay. I thought it was, yeah.
That was really strange there, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in the net and I had to pass again or did. Yeah, it was in. It was in at first.
I've never seen that before. That's extremely strange.
Yeah, and with this being a video game and not real life, you'll get things like that. But I'm glad they were awarded the good shot to really put the dagger in them there.
Yeah, as we come up on the end, that's probably gonna do it, as the Bridge Bats are likely to move on to the next round, and the Salem Coven will go home from a well-fought and extremely exciting series. What a series this has been. Just absolutely electric from start to finish, and great job to both teams, especially to the Coven, who are not going to see the series forward, but we will see what the Bridge Bats get up to in the Lunar conference finals.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are guys that we could see in the actual finals. So best of luck to these guys as we see them moving on. The Bridge Bats, you know,
As they get set
there's
up
a
for
great
the traditional handshake line.
handshake line.
I think several players are spitting as they go by. There is truly
Not very
no love
happy.
lost between any of these teams. I think if we
absolutely.
see these teams come back next season, we are going to see a number of, well, unkind words to both teams. Or to one another. We shall see.
As
But
we get a lot
yes.
of echolocate and dominate in the chat. You know, the chat really getting into it, and this was a fiery performance and an absolute pleasure to cast with you, Allie.
Absolutely. What an amazing series, and can't wait to cast the next game. Please join us in about 20, well, me perhaps in about 15 minutes to cast the Drinkwater Storm versus the Seattle Osprey. I have been Alley Cat. This has been Randy. Stay tuned.
It's the Smudge. The Smudge are down low. Shrimp Gumbo, good defensive play. Kingtron. Kingtron tries to wrap it around. No chance. The defense really boxing off the offensive zone for the Smudge. Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz flip it. Look out. He's got an open net. Oh, no. Buzz flip it. You have got to be kidding me. Well, now we know why he's in the booth more than the ice. No, I'm just kidding, Buzz. But, oh, man. His head is down. I've been there too, buddy. That was rough. 1-1 tie still. A chance for Buzz Flibbit to end it. Puff was thinking about coming out. Well, he did, actually. There's no thinking about it when you do it. And now they'll start all the way back in the Fire Ant zone. They're down low. They'll pass it up. It's Miku, number 39, for the Fire Ants. Typically a goalie, but he's taking a day off. Now Shrimp Gumbo. Good steal for the visitors. Shrimp Gumbo, nice purple tape. Ooh, can't get around the defense.